Now we've been joined via Zoom by a security analyst, Adib Saani. Hello, sir. Hello, Adib.
Hello.
Yes. So you know that...
I can hear you.
Thank you very much. ECOWAS over the years have been accused of not biting. Now it intends to. Is the military intervention the best way to deal with this matter? And can it bring the needed return to democratic rule?
Well, I mean, if any attempt to go into Niger by the military is anything to go by, it would be the biggest mistake yet since the formation of ECOWAS in 1975. It will be very dangerous and catastrophic for the security of the whole West African sub-region. Indeed, wars these days are not cut and dry. It's not that straightforward. When Russia went into Ukraine, they thought it's something that's going to last weeks. But here we are, it's been over a year. And we have blamed all our economic woes on Russian invasion of Ukraine. So you can imagine if there's war next door. Besides, these countries that are intending to go into Niger have their economies in shambles. So the question is, who is going to contribute what, with what money? And it is also important to understand that any act of aggression against Niger is an act of aggression against Guinea, Burkina Faso, and Mali. And it's going to destabilize the whole West African sub-region. And trust me, the effects would be much more dire than COVID and Russia's invasion of Ukraine put together. So we cannot, in an attempt to massage certain persons' egos, make that mistake. Because when we try, and the body bags begin coming in with humans in them, then it would also be a major national security issue. And the thing is, already Niger is contending with militancy. We have a lot of ISIS and Al-Qaeda affiliated groups, Ahmad Kufar and the rest. And the Americans and French haven't been able to defeat these people. In fact, somewhere in 2017, there was an ambush called the Tongo Tongo ambush in Niger, in which 4 American soldiers were killed, and it became a huge political storm in the US. So what it means is, if we are going in hard, and we have to defeat everybody. When Nigeria hasn't been able to defeat Boko Haram, and when we are yet to resolve the conflict in Boko, we cannot afford to open another front when we haven't been able to deal with the first front.
So how concerned should Ghana be? Because looking at the growing anti-French sentiment in these parts of the countries plagued by the coup, you know, we have Benin and Togo close to us. So how concerned should Ghana be?
And we have Burkina Faso very close to us. I'm just returning from Burkina Faso. I was there last week. And I know how porous the borders are. So there's a lot of harm that can be done to Ghana. It's not everything I can say on TV. But surely we have every reason to be concerned because this would play to the advantage of the terrorists. That's what they love to see, division, chaos, because they take advantage to regroup, retool, and re-strategize. And trust me, they are going to become stronger and even start imagining expanding their scope towards the littorals. So I think that we need to stick to the rules. No war is ever too good or justified, and no peace is ever too bad. We still have to stick to the diplomatic means to deal with this issue. And ECOWAS also, I must say, has lost traction. You know, a lot of ECOWAS citizens don't have confidence in their body again because it has become more like a president's club. They protect the interests of one another to the detriment of ECOWAS citizens. And when you look closely at Article 23 of the African Union Charter on democracy, governance, and elections, you would realize that it's not only soldiers who stage coups, even civilians stage coups, and it's called constitutional coup d'etats. So when a president decides to manipulate the constitution to extend his stay in power, like it happened in Ivory Coast, that is a constitutional coup. And what did ECOWAS do about it? Nothing. If the ruling party engages in electoral malpractices, rigging, just to extend their stay in power, that is also a coup. But ECOWAS seems to have turned a blind eye to these, issues of human rights, and have concentrated their might on military taking over power. Because if we deal with those underlying issues, I'm pretty sure the military might not have the excuse to engage in such, acts. And let me also add that the military doesn't hold the magic wand. It is not the military that can solve your fortunes overnight. No, but let's not give them a reason to engage in such practices. And it would interest you to know that the military takeovers lately has been very popular. I went all the way to Ouagadougou, and Ibrahim Traoré is a celebrity. The Miva is a celebrity, and all the other coups. Why does it have to be so?
But before we take a leave of you, I just want to find out from you, are your lenses picking up any signal of anywhere else?
Yes, of course. We know what's going on in Senegal, and ECOWAS is not saying anything about it. The main opposition party has been disbanded. The opposition leader, Ousmane Sonko, has been arrested under very frivolous charges of invoking an insurrection, corrupting young people, and of course, snatching the phone of a gendarme. I mean, you can imagine how ridiculous that sounds. Macky Sall wanted a third term. He has backed down because he saw the signs, but they are not out of the situation yet. Now we have Alassane Ouattara, who also came to power through, a civil war lasting between 2010 and 2011. He extended his stay for a third term. Now he has silenced all opposition, including the man who helped him, Julian Soro. Okay, and now he wants his kid brother to go for it. And we have some other cases, Sierra Leone, etc., and nobody seems to be doing about it. So I must say, like I said on Al Jazeera some time ago, this is not going to be the end until we deal with the issues holistically, and we deal with it from the socio-economic and geopolitical angle. I know this is Tinubu's baby, but if you decide to massage Tinubu's ego, then you might be in for a rough ride, I must say. Mali says any act of aggression against Niger is a declaration of war. The same thing Burkina Faso, which is our immediate neighbor, also said. Benin, which is also, Guinea, which is also under a military rule, have also made their stance quite clear. So we cannot afford to make that mistake. And I know a lot of these leaders are counting on the West, for weapons and perhaps some other form of help. But you just can't trust anyone.
Thank you very much. That was Adib Saani, a security analyst, talking on the back of happenings in Niger. Now, you're still watching News Beat on Metro TV. We go for a breather. We'll be back shortly.